What's up, guys? This is the 5th video for the vlog a day. Gotta come up with a better name for those. I'll work on that. But this is the 5th one. The word for today was goals, and when I first saw it I was like, what's the difference between a goal and a resolution? Because I did resolutions 2 days ago. So I looked it up online and asked a friend because I wasn't sure, and basically came down to two explanations that I think kind of fit together anyway. First being that this is like a dictionary definition, and it's like a result that you want, like a desired result, whereas a resolution is like the path you take to get there. The other one I had is that goals are like long-term ones, whereas resolutions are like short-term, only for that one particular year type goals, and that they're basically the same kind of thing. So that's how I'm defining it. It's a goal that is long-term, a result that is long-term. So with that in mind, I would like to tell you my one goal, because I really only have one goal, and it's why I'm on Tumblr and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all of that, and that is that I want to be a movie producer, movie director, not a producer. I want to be a director, because I like the creative industry. I like being hands-on. If I had to do a day of paperwork in my entire life, I think I would become super bored with my job really quickly. I like interacting with people. I've kind of built up my confidence with like dealing with people through the jobs that I've had, and as far as my skills on set go, I'm pretty confident with them because, and I will explain this as quickly as I can, I've got two little stories to tell you guys that kind of relate to this. The first one is that there was one day where I was filming some short films for a fellow filmmaker at the film festival in Bingra, and while he was off getting lunch for everyone, the two professional actors that he had hired somehow for free to film these, because we're only filming for 2 days, to film these short films, they came up to me while I think I was checking Facebook or something at the time on my phone, and they came up to me and they said, hey, you're really professional, and I don't know if this is a fake memory or not. I read something today about you can have fake memories like implanted in your brain or something, but I remember them saying, if you ever need us for something, just let us know. Since then, the one or two times I've asked them if they'd be interested in something, I've never gotten a response. So it may be a fake memory, and I'm just remembering what actually happened incorrectly. I don't know. But that was the first one, and that was like, oh, okay. Professional actors think I act professionally on a set. That's cool. The second one was filming a documentary with some actual filmmakers, like some professional filmmakers. So I've worked with professionals before, which is kind of cool. And I was helping them make a documentary, and we were interviewing people, and I got there at like 8 in the morning, not to help them film, but like it was with the festival, so I got there at like 8 in the morning for the festival, and the next person to show up was at like 9 o'clock, so I was there for like a full hour, pretty much on my own, with nothing really to do. And I saw my TAFE teacher, who was one of the festival officials, talking to these filmmakers, so I went over to talk to them, and I ended up holding a reflector board so that we could like soften the shadows on her face, because it was like there was like the natural light coming from this direction, like my light is, and there's no light coming from this side, so you've got shadow. But and I'll show you with my, if it will work, you can kind of see that it, like on the wall, you can see the light on the wall in my shadow, and it kind of softens the shadow a little bit. But this was like a big proper reflector sheet thing that reflected light really well. And that was what I started off doing. And by the end of the day, when we got to doing their interviews for this film, because we'd done the 3 officials, the other 4 guest judges who were all industry professionals, and we'd done like 4 or 5 attendees that had been going for like the last 4 or 5 years. And then we got to the end of the day and we started doing theirs, and because for the entire day one of them had been filming and one of them had been asking questions to kind of draw eye lines off, so if I was doing it here, someone would be holding the camera right there where you guys are and I'd be looking here, so it kind of looks like I'm looking at you, but not really. It's a little bit more engaging sometimes and not so like jarring, like if I'm looking right at you like this, which is why when I'm making these I actually look at the image on my phone. So because they'd been doing that, they had no one to fill the filming role while one of them talked to the other, so they needed someone behind the camera, and they looked to me first. They were like, hey, would you mind jumping on and filming for us? I was like, yeah, I'd love to. Had to study what your films in like English class, and one of my friends is going to be super jealous, so of course I'd love to. Didn't say all of that. I was just like, yeah, okay. Alright, but it was a bit of a confidence boost. I was like, okay, this is cool. You can actually go and watch that. I have watched it before on YouTube. It's called Northwest Not Out. If you'd like to go and watch it, you'll get to see all about the film festival where I started making films in 2011. So yeah, so they're my 2 little stories, and that's like my major goal. I don't really have any other big goals. Like obviously, if I make enough money off that, I'd love to be able to like help my brother out and buy my parents a house and do all that kind of nice stuff, like, you know, give charity, maybe even start my own charity if I so feel like it. You know, be able to have that luxury of what I can do with all this money and how to give back. I obviously have like, I have a dream house in mind, like floor plan and everything. And now that I think about it, I've only ever designed it with 3 bedrooms. It's got a master and 2 like, yeah. Maybe that's because I have like a dream family size. I have like a dream car and all that kind of stuff that most people have. But yeah, I just feel like mine are a little bit more attainable if I can get as good and as well known in my respective field that I would like to pursue as others are, and, you know, get paid the good money for doing those things. But obviously and realistically, you know, it may not happen, and I have to be fine with that too. So, but that's my goal, is to be a movie director. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I've got for you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see me to do, because aside from these daily videos, I will be doing other videos. We are 1 video away that I know of from the end of the intro pack, and then after that I'm taking a break because these 2 videos a day is killing me, and it's the reason I'm starting to slip behind a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, that's all for today. Keep your eyes burning bright, guys, and I'll see you all later.